guys are back in finals contention. It must be a pretty exciting time with the club.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to get a couple of wins in a row and get our season started. We had a pretty tough start to the year, and we're under no illusions that our work's not done yet. We really need to focus in. We've got some pretty hard games coming up. I think we play St Kilda twice and Collingwood and Carlton as well. So we've got some tough games and a lot of work to do, but it's good to be in the mix finally.
You finished very strongly last week against the Bombers. Is that something you've been working on in your last quarters?
Yeah, we've started really well the last probably month, but we have dropped away a few times. So it was good to, when we were challenged, for the boys to step up and come out with a result.
You spoke of your next few games. It is really a make or break month, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I guess all we can really focus in on is this week against Port Adelaide and doing what we've been doing well, and to continue on with that stuff and try and get the win this week. Because if we don't win this week, we can't worry about the next month. It's just this one game.
Is there the danger of looking too far ahead?
There's always that, and I think inside the club we're not really too worried about what's going to happen at the end of the year. It's just trying to keep these finals, keep it alive and keep winning games, because if we don't win the games, it doesn't really matter.
How's the ankle pulled up?
Yes, it's still a bit sore. Playing 3.5 quarters on it probably wasn't the greatest, but with the ruck stocks we got at the moment, it was what the team needed. And I think Brett's talking to Brad about it. We know that I'm an important part of the team at the moment, with Hamish still a few weeks away. So we just got to see how it goes and won't take any risks. But I'll hopefully train tomorrow. Didn't train with the boys today, and hopefully we'll be all right tomorrow.
Todd, your injury list is dwindling. What's the importance of getting the continuity going through the team?
Yeah, I think it's important for everyone to, if we are to go for finals or just to have a successful end of the year, we need to have everyone back. And the more footy you play together, the better the side's going to be. You see sides like Collingwood, who have been together for a number of years now, and really start to play some good team football, and that's what all the wins are based on, is that sort of thing.
You're looking forward to having H back alongside you in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, very much so. H is a very important player for the club, and it's been tough without him. I've done my best, but I think he's still a few weeks away. But can't wait for him to come back.
Has it been tougher, Todd, without under the substitute rule?
For me, not having Hamish there, I haven't really noticed too much. I haven't had too many breaks, so I think it's probably made it harder for younger ruckmen. But for myself, it's something you got to deal with, and I think I'm starting to get used to now.
Who else is kind of in the mix selection-wise this week? I mean, is Lockie Hansen coming back from concussion?
Talking to Lockie, I think he's feeling a bit better, but that selection's something that I have absolutely no control over and no idea what goes on in match committee. So that's something that the coaches are all over, but the players don't really worry about that too much.
Do you feel like you're starting to hit form that's worthy of playing finals?
I think we're starting to play the footy that's going to get us enough wins to put ourselves in the mix. But I think it's hard to say. I've never played finals, so it's hard to really know how well and what you need to be doing there. But I think we're giving ourselves a chance to at least have a crack at it.
Record's not real good at footy park. Is that an issue for you guys?
We're not really too worried about what we have done in the past. I think I played there probably 2 or 3 times, and I don't think I've lost there yet. So we've had an all right record when I've been there. It's always a tough park to go, and the conditions over there isn't the easiest. But I think it's not something we really talk about too much.
Is there a contingency plan in place in light of these travel restrictions that we've seen this week?
No, not I've heard so far. I think hopefully the ash cloud's starting to clear up soon, so everything will be as go as normal.
The drug policy is up for review. Do you support the 3-stroke policy?
Sorry, what was that?
The AFL's drug.
Oh, the drug policy. Yeah. I think it's worked so far, and I've no issues with keeping that in place. I've got no reason to think that it's not working, and I think from what I've heard from the AFL that the amount of positive tests have been going down each year, so that's always positive. And that's what you want.
And do the rest of the players support it, to your knowledge?
As far as I know, yep.
How much planning have you done for this weekend so far?
No, most of the work start of the week is on reviewing last week's game, and we probably won't start getting till this week's game till probably tomorrow and the next day. I think you really got to make sure you do the reviews right and that sort of thing, and make sure you're learning from your mistakes in the previous week, and we'll worry about Port Adelaide in the next couple of days.
What will you take out of that review looking forward to the game against Port Adelaide? Do you think that you need to work on?
I think probably just some of our decision making and probably just some of our executions can sometimes drop off a bit, and I think just try and put the work in on the track is the main thing, and keep doing our extras and things like that, which has been holding us in good stead.
How important do you think Drew Petrie's been in your season recovery so far? He's in pretty good form.
Oh, Drew's a very big part of the side, and that we really missed him last year. I think that was one of the biggest things from last year, is not being only getting the 2 games out of him, and with him up and firing, he's one of our best players, so he makes a massive difference to us.
It's 4 in a row if you win this week. Have you been a part of a side that's won 4 in a row at North?
I'm not too sure. I think we won my first 3 games that I played, but I don't know if we've won 4 in a row for a little while, but I think it's not really worrying about how long this streak can go for. It's just trying to play the right sort of footy for as long as possible.
Is it a bit of a different mindset? You're sort of expected to win here now, where some of the other games, like say the Essendon game, you did have that underdog situation.
Yeah, definitely, but I don't think you can really take any side in the AFL lightly anymore. I think you've seen everyone's got the ability to beat any other team, and I think don't worry about whether you're favourite or not. It's about, I think Port Adelaide are going to have 22 players and we're going to have 22 players, and it'll be a tough game. So that's all we can really worry about.
Thanks.